please pardon the late update. Um, my mom and I are gonna watch that movie Blink twice, and I would rather watch it sooner than later. I know I had a live schedule for 8 p.m., but I'm getting tired and I don't want to fall asleep on the movie. So, excuse me, sparkling water. But I don't want to fall asleep on the movie. I've had a long day. So, I'm going to go ahead and watch this film, take notes so I can give y'all a review in the morning. And then I can have that review posted. And then I might go live tomorrow. So, probably might go live over the film because I feel like y'all prefer lives than long form. Please just let me know. Hi, welcome in. I did update the Discord and I just did a community post last minute letting y'all know that I was doing my live a little bit early today. Of course, again, link will be up when I'm done for the replay gang. Before I get into tonight's topic, I just want to say thank you, every single person, for just helping me get my channel to where it is today. Because I did that TMZ segment this morning, just did like some really quick commentary, but it was live, and the like two guys who you always see on TMZ, they like I gave them my commentary. That was like really big. You know, they reached out to me via TikTok, and they had like asked me did I want to come on this show, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, yes. And I saw it was the real TMZ with the 4 million followers, and so I did that today, and I let you guys know about that on the community post. I should have the segment tomorrow because they're going to be posting that tomorrow. So I should have that soon and should be able to share that with you guys. I'm really excited, and they said that they would reach out to me again in like a few weeks. So you know, hopefully that can become like a reoccurring thing. I think it's a really good opportunity for, you know, just like some traction. It's definitely something that I can add to my resume. And, you know, you guys, again, I've been doing this shit for a minute, like in various forms. Like I'm published in a few magazines, you know, kind of started off writing, then got into blogging, then got into content. And, you know, so I've like changed my medium several times, and I've like changed my style a few times to adapt to modern times so I can grow my audience. And it's just, again, it's a blessing to be able to get recognized and to grow and to, again, be having an audience. So I just appreciate everybody here. Thank y'all for helping me get to over 1,100 subscribers and counting. And, you know, again, like just all the gratitude to y'all. Okay, this live is about Justin Bieber. I saw a photo of him looking real crazy and scrawny on TikTok yesterday. And I've thought back to when that psychic, Sloan Bella, I didn't watch the live that she did or the video that she did talking about Justin Bieber. She was like, Justin Bieber, you know, y'all gotta pray for him. He not doing too good. And I definitely didn't think he was. I mean, he looks very very distraught. You know, this industry has a way of draining the life out of you. And, you know, he looks drained. He looks fucked up. But when I saw him on TikTok, he looked like he was leaving like a restaurant or something. Y'all, he looked so bad. I posted a photo, and that's when I was telling y'all yesterday, yeah, we going live about this. You know, y'all pray for him because he looks so bad. And like whatever's going on is bad, because I told y'all in my community post, like a couple nights ago, I had a dream. Like ever since I stopped smoking, I have dream again. And I don't really like dreaming. That was the benefit of smoking, is I would never dream anymore. They would take away my dreams. And again, for me, that was a benefit. But since I've like quit, I've been dreaming like night after night after night. And so I had a dream that just of Justin Bieber. And like I just got a glimpse into like some of what had happened to him. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, it's really heavy. And I was like, you know, this is just like insane. And then I found out that supposedly or allegedly him and Selena Gomez had a child that they handed over to Malik. I was like, oh my goodness. So I don't know if that's true. I would not be surprised. But they both super fucked up, you know. Like Selena Gomez, they say the reason why she needed a kidney or whatever the fuck she had going on, they say that's because of like hard drug usage, and like that's the reason why like sometimes young people like just be so sick and like need new organs and shit is because they fucked up their body with hard drugs at a young age. And I completely believe it because look at how fucking dried out Lindsay Lohan looked, you know. And again, like, look at what they did to Britney Spears. Look at what they did to Michael. Look at what they did to Whitney Houston. Look at what they doing to Beyonce. Beyonce just hiding her shit the best because they don't want to have no scandal. But Beyonce not herself. We've talked about this multiple times. So, you know, it's just really, really sad to see. With Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber's wife, it's obvious something with her ass ain't all the way right because they been saying she a handler. You know, something with that marriage ain't all the way clean. And people been saying that again, like he like always been in love with Selena Gomez, which I believe. But that, you know, Haley is a handler and I believe that too. Like I just feel like whatever is going on with him is stranger than fiction. Like it's stuff that's so wow. If it ever comes out, we would just be like, what the absolute fuck? Like we would be so shocked. But I'm also hearing that part of the reason why he's, I guess, back using really heavy is because he doesn't want the stuff with Diddy to come out. Like he real scared that that's gonna come out and like that's kind of weighing on him. And I can imagine that it would. I've been told y'all with Usher, something had happened with Usher recently, and I was like, I'm sure Usher, you know, don't want that shit to come out. With like Gene Deal saying that, you know, Usher had to go to the hospital because of the way he was abused by Diddy. And again, like, it's coming to light how this shit is like generational. Like, Diddy was abused, and Usher was abused, and then they both played a part allegedly in the abuse of Justin Bieber, and it's just like, oh my goodness, you know, it's so sad. And again, remember that time Justin Bieber was like hanging out with like all those rappers and shit, like Joe, and you know, Scooter Braun played a big part in allegedly taking a lot of money from him. And remember, he was a part of that church. You know, that's what happens to celebrities. Like at some point, some of them try to run back to God, but in the industry, like they soul already turned over. So it's usually just like another like psyop, you know? Cause like that church that he was like giving all that money to, they were taking money from him, you know? That wasn't like no real Christians. Those weren't like no real good godly people. Like they were also like doing the devil's work under the guise of Christianity and church. And that's why a lot of people don't be really fucking with the church. It's because it's so few pastors, ministers, preachers. It's so many like it's so few real leaders who are really preaching God's message. Like the two that I can think of is G. Craig Lewis and Pastor Stephen Darby. But like, you know what I mean? Even they took Stephen Darby out. Like y'all know, like the people like Jamal Bryant, TD Jakes. See what I'm saying? Like they not really of God. Like they are businessmen and their business is blasphemy because they don't live what the fuck they preach. They out here going to freak offs. They out here robbing their congregation blind. Like that dude that Shawnee O'Neal is married to now. Like he not really preaching God's word. You know, it's so few people. Hey, what's up, Micah? I'm doing all right. I'm here a little early. Thank you for sliding through. I'm here a little early because I'm gonna watch that movie Blink Twice, and I didn't want to you know, just stop that, get this, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to do a short live, watch that, and then give y'all a review tomorrow. So content coming, plenty of content on the way. Of course, catch the replay if you would like to. I put up hella content today. That's another thing. Like, I had a heavy content day. I've been working all day. They got it on YouTube. I'm about to run it off YouTube. But that's that movie by um Zoe Kravitz, and Channing Tatum is in it, and it's talking about these billionaires in that fucking crazy ass island, and how they be getting, you know, people wrapped up into the island. Like, it's exposing this bullshit. It's exposing the sex trafficking. And I heard that they exposed that even the billionaire who was played by Channing Tatum, they saying that even he was a mind control MK Ultra, you know what I'm saying, bot or something like that. He wanted MK Ultra slaves. So I'm excited to see this, because they were saying that he's still, like, even the billionaire had like other people behind him who was like pulling the puppet strings and controlling him. So I've heard a lot about this movie. You know, people say that it's about Diddy. I don't think it's about Diddy. I think it's about I think it's about the one who went to jail and allegedly deleted himself. So I'm going to watch that, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a community post too, prepping y'all for the review for tomorrow. So got a lot to do, y'all, but I'm happy to be up making content. Like, feels good to have, you know, I've been wanting to do more movie reviews. That's definitely something that I put on my agenda to incorporate more next year. I'm supposed to be doing a review over the Forever Purge, but I just keep falling asleep on it. Oh, you did? Okay. I hope you like them. Because I definitely am tired. I had mentioned Lil Baby ass releasing all of that lame ass music. This is what I be telling y'all. The magic be wearing off, and the magic don't always work. Lil Baby then giving up his backside multiple times, and now he done falling so flat. He couldn't pick his career up. His career is flatter than a fucking day-old Coke. Yes, that's another one too. So I'll write that down. Cause I saw a snippet of that on TikTok. So I will watch that. It looked good, the snippet that I saw. So okay, I will handle that. I'm gonna just try to give y'all as much content as I can, you know, for real. I have every reason to get to it. I don't know. Like, I mean, this is what I do, but I just feel like I really gotta, you know, I just feel like I could always go harder. Like, when it comes to content, I know I do a lot, but I just feel like I could always do more. And I got ideas. I just feel like it's just time to make it happen. And I know I really got to do it, because, again, like, that TMZ opportunity just gave me a lot more motivation. Like, I feel like I've always I've never like stopped having motivation, but it's always like a thing when you are working on your passion, but it's not making money yet, and you still have bills and you still have to make money. And like, that tug of war between the two can like kind of fuck with you a little bit, but you really do have to believe and like power through and push through. And so me getting that recognition from TMZ was just like that, but God just continuing to tell me, like, work on your content, like, keep going, you know, don't give up, keep believing, keep going hard on it, because people see you, like, people are watching you. And you know, I've had like some things happen, like, even though my TikTok got taken, I had millions of views. I'm back on TikTok. My views, you know what I'm saying? I've still made like a good comeback. And like, that DJ Envy video like blew up. Somebody else ended up reposting that. Somebody else with a bigger platform reposted it. So it's like, See what I'm saying? Like my traction is picking up and I just can't give up. Like I just gotta keep going. And part of that is just like going harder, you know, posting more content, giving y'all more to work with. And so I will be doing that. Look forward to the new year. I'm super excited. I will continue to do lives. And this probably gonna be like my new thing because I feel like lives are just a better look. Because I feel like long form is still popular, but just for what I got going on, I feel like live is like it's like a good way to grow. But yeah, y'all, back on Justin Bieber. Whatever the fuck they got going on over there, it's just a mess. Like so many people have taken advantage of him, so many like adults, and he tried to like hint at that in that music video for the song Yummy, because you know the song is about like it's a sexual song, but the video was about low key cannibalism, and he was showing like the video started off with him walking through that restaurant, and he went to the back of the restaurant. He went to the kitchen through the back, right? And behind the kitchen, they had like this secret like dining room where they had like children playing instruments, but it was like all these old ass people up in there eating, and they were eating like all of this young people food. They were eating like jello dishes and french fry, you know what I mean? Like real, again, like kid shit. He was trying to show y'all like these fucking elites be feasting on the youth. And at the end of the video, he showed like, you know, a piece of cake, and then they ate the cake, and then under the cake, like on the plate, was his face as a child. So he was really trying to like show y'all, you know, like this shit is deep and dark and evil. And in the video also, like when they was in the back in like this fancy dining room, it kind of started off like lighthearted, but then as time went by, like it got dark up in there, and niggas started jigging in on the tables, like, you know what I mean? Yes, yes, that Yummy video goes deep, and I might redo the review for y'all so I could really show y'all like this shit is like really crazy. So I might do that because I know I recorded a Yummy video, but I gotta go back and see if I have it. But if I don't have it, I might re-record it. So this shit goes deep. It's sad. It's sick. It's twisted. And again, like Justin Bieber has definitely been taken advantage of in every single way possible. Like, okay, yeah, thank you. Like, I love doing music video decodes. I gotta make some shit happen. That's something that I could go ahead and add to. So, cause I know I did one on SZA, but they thought you know, SZA was half naked in it, and they blocked that shit. But they made it to where you had to be 18 and older. So it's up. You just have to be an adult to watch it. Yeah, ridiculous. Oh, I think I did Chloe for that Have Mercy video. Like, it'd be a lot going on out here. Selena Gomez got some kind of video too. She got some video that connects to Kanika Jenkins. So I gotta watch that and decode that. But y'all, I didn't heard it all. Like it'd be a lot going on out here. But yeah, y'all, what's his name? Scooter Braun. He done fucked over several of his clients, you know. Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber. He out here moving real funky and foul. And again, Justin Bieber was a young kid getting initiated by all of these like grown ass men, you know, Rick Ross and all of that. And something that is important to understand is part of why all that was happening is because it's a spiritual practice. Like Unplug Them on YouTube really opened me up to helping me learn that like it's not just because these are just horny freaks. This is a spiritual practice. It is a way of opening up your chakras to enlighten you through here. Like your chakra system really do run all the way up, right? So when people start playing in your anal cavity, that connects to your pineal gland. And so that's why they call it enlightenment, because this gets messed with. And like when you start messing with your anal cavity, it like messes up your root chakra. And that's how so much of our music is about violence and sex, because these people have an overstimulated root chakra, and so they vibrate on that frequency, and the goal is to, you know, get you to vibrate on that frequency and go spread that energy around. So that's really what it's all about. It's really like some spiritual shit. It's really, really deep. It's metaphysical science behind it. And when you see them do like the one eye symbolism, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about, you know, backdoor behavior. And because that's what was talked about in the Egyptian creation myth with like Isis, Horus, and Osiris. It's about incest and backdoor, all type of shit to let spiritual entities into your body. And that's why a lot of times these people, again, when you go to these industry parties, it's so much drugs and it's so much, you know, actual activity, because the whole point is spiritual. It's not just party and bullshit. It's, we need to get you drunk, we need to get you high to get you to black out and allow spirits into your body so spirits can possess you and do their work. Because again, right, like these entities can't come to this dimension without our permission. So these are fallen angels, so they live in a different dimension. These are extra dimensional beings. So many of them live like in the 5D, and I've heard some live right. What's up, Dion? Thank you for being here. I know I'm here a little early. Please catch the replay. Again, I was telling Micah like I'm here so I can give y'all that movie review. But yes, these entities live in a different dimension. You know, again, many of them come through this dimension through like water spirits, or they're water spirits, and they you need to shed blood, and you need to, again, drink, smoke, and to get them here. And so they want to come here, and if they, again, people call upon these entities because they say like, oh, I want money, I want fame, success, fortune, all of this worldly shit, right? And so these deities are like, okay, yeah, well, you know, the way you gonna get it is I need to work through you. That's why you always end up the sacrifice, because it's not like they just go out and work. To an extent, but they want to be back in a body. What's up? I don't think he's going broke, but I think he has definitely been financially abused, you know, like I think a lot of people have like ripped him off. That's what's been going on with Britney Spears for years. Like people, you know, robbing her blind. So I don't think the dude going broke, but I think again he's been robbed greatly by the adults around him. But that's the industry though. Like that's why the industry is all lies and trickery, because you give up your soul and your body and your mental health and your talent and everything. You give up everything and you still get robbed, because the goal is to get you in a space where you can never leave. And you're always in need, or you're always in debt. Again, like, so you can never leave. It's really sick. But these entities want to come back to this realm, and they want a body to work in. And the best way that you can, you know, get what you want is to let them possess you and work through you to do ultimately the devil's work. Because this where humans get it fucked up. Thinking that your feeble request and your feeble desires is bigger than Satan's plan. Like, Satan has a plan that don't got nothing to do with you. Okay? This is his shit. The Bible says that Satan is the god of this world. So he got a plan for New World Order. He got a plan on how he gonna run this bitch, and you wanting to be a fucking pop star really is minuscule to, you know, when in the grand scheme of his fucking plan. And that's why these artists always end up fucked up, because they think, you know, so highly of themselves that these entities and Satan gonna put them fucking first. And it's just like, you just another character in the play. You not the playwright, you not the orchestra, you not the conductor. So with Justin Bieber, I really feel for him. He just had a baby, and it's like, ooh, it would not be a good idea to, you know, be unalived. You just had a newborn baby. His baby not even 6 months, and he got all of this going on. So it's just really, really scary. I hope he don't, you know, find himself unalive. But it is not looking good for him. And I just think, yes, like he's super traumatized. Like you could tell he is extremely traumatized. All of the stuff he's been through, all of the rituals, all of the abuse, all of the, again, adults robbing him, lying to him. That boy been through a lot. He been through a lot. And you notice how you find people in the industry who turn to drugs to try to cope. They've seen so much obscene things. They've seen shit that would make it hard for anybody to go to sleep. They've done things that they really can't live with themselves, you know, over, you know. They've been defiled and abused in so many ways. Many of them have become dependent on drugs and alcohol to function. They're functioning alcoholics. They're, you know, your body can get to a point where it's dependent on drugs and it's dependent on alcohol to function and for you to live. So we see that with many other artists. And again, a lot of that is because when you've seen, you know, so much unaliving, and when you've been through satanic ritual abuse, you know, which involves very, very extreme levels of abuse, when you've gone through MK Ultra programming, when you've gone through some of these things, when you finally do, again, come back together, especially if you've undergone SRA, where your mind is split up, once your mind starts to come back to itself and you start to have flashbacks of all of the extreme evil that you've seen and that you've done, it's hard for you to live with yourself. You know, it's sick. Like when I listen to the stories from people who've survived and escaped satanic ritual abuse, it makes you just want to purge. You know, these people go through extremely sick things. That's why they get in the video Yummy shows, again, them consuming children, and or like subliminally consuming children. And when you watch American Horror Story, that's what was going on in the season Red Tide. They were like eating the young. So when you are privy to that, and you know, you've been at parties and it's, you know, group X going on and it's children involved, and you know, these people, you know, you just seen a bunch of unalived people, unalived kids. I mean, sick shit. That's what I'm saying to y'all. Like, shit really be going down. And so, yeah, you would need hard drugs to try to cope with that and to try to live with that. And I just think that that's what we're seeing with Justin. Again, the industry has done this to so many people. And again, the fact that there are people who just still don't believe that something is going on in Hollywood, it's just too much, you know. But they got people who just never gonna believe. But this has happened to artists time and time and time and time again. Like, dead ass, we become so conditioned to it. And part of that was Michael Jackson. When they let Michael Jackson, his replacement, walk around bleached out, wig on, plastic surgery up, and people just accepted that, yeah, that's Michael Jackson. That wasn't no motherfucking Michael Jackson. They've been replacing people in front of our face. And when they was able to pull that fucking over the top stunt with Michael, they knew that they could do anything else that they wanted to fucking do. Cause what we gonna do? What the fuck we gonna do? We sat there and accepted that bullshit. So Whew, just too much. For y'all who catch the replay gang, please comment. You know I'm going to reply and interact. I'm about to go watch this film. I told myself I was going to give y'all 30 minutes because I want to get this movie done so I can work on the review. But I just thank y'all for being here. Please catch the replay. I'm about to go ahead and put the link up on the community post, and I'm going to go ahead and like post the preview that I'm reviewing for tomorrow. And I'm about to get on it. So catch the community post. You know where I'm at on Station Head and Twitter. Of course, I always post my links. But again, I appreciate y'all stopping through. Thank you for stopping through, even though I changed my time tonight. Thank you for bearing with me, and I'm so excited to see y'all again tomorrow. Good night. Bye.